You might have seen this video pop up in your recommendations lately. This video goes through the very long history of a powerful exploit, as well as demonstrating it by humiliating the best prisons in Minecraft, tearing them down as if they were a mere wet napkin. This is sand teleportation, also known as sandskipping, an exploit that allows you to go through walls, unloaded chunks, and even memory bands without breaking a sweat, just by pushing stacked sand onto you. Since the summer of 2023, this exploit has forever stained the current greatest prison, Phoenix A. Almost perfect, yet so far away from perfection. If you have been active lately, you maybe recognize this prison. If you're an OG like me, you'd recognize this one too. Both of these prisons use the end as a cell to keep the prisoner in a humane environment, yet kept away from the rest of the server. Surprisingly, none of them are able to stop this unforgiving exploit. But this prison is not like those two. It has a 2-player check that requires no area bans, and instead has players be forced to wear a pumpkin with Curse of Binding. After the player check, the prisoner must wait for a server restart. This unloads all the chunks and resets any Ender Pearl stasis chambers they might have had outside. It has a very simple kill check to stop you from smuggling items completely, even if you use exploits to keep items after you die. It has a simple respawn system that allows you to respawn right next to the end portal for you to jump in. And that's all it's got. After that, the guards wait for another server restart before leaving and finishing to build the prison. This prison doesn't seem any special. Why would this patch sandskipping? Surely, I can just get back to the overworld and wait until my friend skips a bunch of TNT to the bed and kills me. I forgot to mention, when the guards log off, a memory ban is implanted in the very core of the prison, and then it's memory banned permanently. Trying to respawn, go back through the end fountain, or just get close to the prison will crash the server and roll it back to before any escape is attempted. This makes it so the prison is always unloaded, and if you can't load it, you can't change it. And if you can't change it, you can't break it. And if you can't break it, sandskipping is useless.
Hi, we have reached the end of the video, and just a tiny little bit sorry for hyping up this prison if it was just gonna be a memory van in the bed. Whoops! As I explained before, this prison is in the end, at least the cell is, so that means that visitors can access from any end portal, around the world, and visit and bring any items, and the prisoner can't do anything with them. Unlike Victus, who locks the outer end islands, this prison doesn't do any of that and instead gives the whole end dimension to the prisoner. Some might say it's going too far and too humane, but by definition it technically counts as a prison, so I'll go with it. And unlike Midnight Zone, who tried but failed to patch Sandskipping, this prison uses ActuallyCoke's chest minecart memory vents, which are permanently unloaded and cannot at all be loaded. So trying to wither in or anything just won't work. Keep in mind that the guards have to build a prison, then lock in the prisoner, and then finish to build the prison, because the core memory vent has to be implanted, and then the outer vents, which are optional, but the center memory vent is the key to making it inescapable. The center chest minecart vent. So trying to escape by 7th class or anything is just not possible, and we just took defense mechanisms such as a 2-player check and a floor detector because they're the fastest ways of escaping, and like anyone can aid the prisoner that way, so we better be safe. And this is also because it compromises other security during the process, not after, but during, which is important. Right now there aren't any actual area vents, like any actual memory vents, but we left a few command blocks out there if you wanna like try it out, and you can turn them on if you want, but they are completely optional and they will be replaced with actual memory vents in a real situation. It's just that actual memory vents are really heavy for a world like this. Like, they carry so much data, you have no idea. And lastly, to not bore you anymore, this prison is not meant to be top 1. It's not meant to be better than Phoenix A or anything like that. It's just a concept made out of spite. Like, if you go and download the prison, you'll see the name is not Antares. You'll see that the name is Millis Vault, which is just funny. Like, the actual prison is called Antares, but we name it Millis Vault because it was funny. Like, there's minimal effort. You can see we cut a lot of corners. The inside is one chunk, like the absolute minimum it can be. And you know, it was just for fun and to release something, because it's been months since my last prison. I swear I will post something. I swear I'm working on it. I just graduated. Please give me some time and I'll be cooking, alright? I'll be cooking for you.